Okay. Are we okay now? Chat, are we here? Oh, for fuck's sakes. Hello? Can you guys hear me? I can't type in chat, in my own chat. What the fuck? Can we hear chat? Chat, are we here? Do we have auditory confirmation? Hopefully. Chat. Chat, are you there? Chat. Oh god. Chat. Oh fuck. Here? Here? I hear? Oh. Annie hears me? Ah, stop that. Okay, hold on. Hold on. We back? Oh, okay. That is good. This is good news. Can you hear me, chat? Can chat hear me? Let me go back to my chillin'. Oh no, it's actually this. I can just hide. There we go. Chat. There we go. Okay, hold on. Apologies. We back? I can't type in my own chat, which is incredibly annoying. Why'd it say 0 people though? I don't know. I think we back. Okay. If you could, my sweets, because I can't seem to type in my own chat right now. If you could tell people to refresh their streams, we should be okay. Let me see what I can do here. Twitch. Okay. I can actually type in my own chat from my phone. I shouldn't have to do it this way, but it's fine. Okay. I'm glad that it is, I think, fixed itself. All of this suffering was for an additional 1 megabyte a second. That's what all this was for. All of the suffering. Okay. I'm sorry to put you guys through this. Oh. A win is a win. Oh, hold on. I accidentally refreshed my chat. Now I can't see anything. And I'm going to take my Ethernet out to put it back in my PC after it is done downloading. Maybe I shouldn't, though. No, but I kind of need to, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, okay. Skill issue. Ken, are you back? Taj, are you back? Are you ladies back? Oh. Install the game and start playing. I know that. Hopefully y'all are back. I think. I'm here. Okay, good. Me back. Okay, good. Hopefully everybody is back. I apologize for that. That was weird. I don't know why it happened. It should have just switched over like seamlessly, but for whatever reason it didn't. We're going marginally faster now. We are going like less than 4% faster. Not really worth it, but it's fine. I want to play the video game, so. Hi, kitty cat. All right, shall we put back on some lovely music? Did the first time, and the second time it was like, I don't like this. Weird. I mean, what we could do, since we, you know, we'll still be downloading for a little bit. We're about a quarter of the way done. So we could watch the rest of the Stalker trailers if you guys are interested. Seeing what, you get to see, like, what we're getting ourselves into. Oh my god, there's like a top 10 things to do as soon as you start Stalker 2. Oh yeah, that's something good to note. Is that the game is going to be hard. Even they said even like the normal difficulty is tuned to be hard. So I'm very excited for this. I'll have to switch to lurking soon because I have a meeting to go to. Oh, that's okay. Don't you worry about it. We are going to be here a long time, so I'm sure you will have an opportunity to join back. No, fuck your meeting. Are you kidding? We absolutely want to see. Okay, let's do another trailer. Why not? It'd be fun. Let's do the Smoking Barrels trailer because this was a good one. Ah. Oh yeah, right. My YouTube Premium is not refreshing for some reason. I don't know why. So I have to like get through the ads a little bit here. Okay. Here we go, chat. Boo work. Yeah. Okay. Boop. Right there. Okay. This is the trailer that came out prior to this one. Oh, she loud. And then after this, I'll show you guys my favorite trailer, which was a couple trailers ago.
The zone was never a friendly place. Scenic and breathtaking, yes. But don't be fooled. Gunfire in the zone hasn't subsided for many years. Which is why you won't find a person here without...
Don't want to go to this meeting, give me more responsibilities. Oh no.
You might come across stashes left by stalkers who decided to hide their guns and best gear for the future. Before heading out on your next adventure, check your gear. Repair it if needed. Otherwise, you may face, well, consequences. And don't forget, without ammo, your piece is useless. Be sure to know where you're heading so you can grab the ammo type you want.
Linda, welcome back. I'm sorry about the whole stream issue there. I hope everything is okay. Oh man, they like yell stuff too. That's kind of cool. Damn. The physics engine is really good.
How you prefer to navigate the zone. You can upgrade your best friend with various attachments found along the way, installing them on the go to adapt to the exact fight at hand.
Yeah, that's cool that you can on the go attach things now. And you can see the bullets coming out of the gun too. So it's got like a proper physics engine for bullets, which is really neat. Nice. Hey, it's Yanov Station.
Firearm for a bit longer and customize it further. Technicians
Look at this. This is a crazy little like menu. Look at all this stuff.
To suit your gunfight style, making it more specialized for specific circumstances, or vice versa, turning it into a versatile tool for any situation.
Look at that, isn't that neat? Damn. Welcome back, Panda.
The zone is a unique place, but the laws of physics and ballistics still apply. Each gun feels and fires differently, and it's
There you go.
depends
Oh,
on the distance and the type of...
damn, that gun sounds chonky. Also, I love the monolith guy in the coat. Oh, that's volume. Whoopsie. This dude, he looks fucking badass. Like you just see him like walking up the stairs there. Like he just looks Like, I don't want to mess with that, man. That's so cool. And it says their names when you're looting them too. Also, this is hilarious. This is a underbarrel shotgun attachment to a sniper rifle. Why the fuck would you need that? I don't know, but it's really funny. It's called the master key because it unlocks any door. You put it on the under the underbarrel of a gun, like a rifle, and it's the master key because you basically just shove that up to a door if you want to breach it, and you just blast the lock off the door. That's why it's called the master key. Opens any door. But putting that on a sniper is hilarious.
Well, my friend, preparation is key to survival. But don't forget, this place is full of surprises. The more you know the zone and expect the unexpected, the better your chances of living another
Oof.
day, exploring her mysteries and secrets, and reaching the goal you've set for yourself.
Cool. Hell yeah.
Everyone's forgotten who runs this valley.
Oh my god. I want the ST.A.L.K.E.R trailer. That's what I want. Alright, this is the one we're watching next. This is my favorite trailer, because this trailer is fucking insane. No, wait. Is it this one? I mean, the Strider one is also really good. Okay, we'll watch ST.A.L.K.E.R's trailer first. Tee. I wish I knew what Stalker 1 looked like, so bad. So, actually, it's a bit of a misnomer. Because Stalker 2 is not the second game. Oh, this is Scar, by the way. Stalker 2 is not the second game in the series. It is the fourth game in the series. Because there were 3 games before this. Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl, Clear Sky, and Call of Pripyat. Those were the first 3 games. And they look old. I would recommend just like search up Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl, and you can see what that looks like. It is definitely a product of its time.
A good man is always on time for lunch.
Who said I'm a good man?
Victor, and the guys from the detention center, and me, Scar.
Look at this. The Monolith brainwashing room.
So you've seen an anomaly outside the zone.
That is terrifying.
Here.
Anomalies outside the zone. That's like definitely something I want to figure out what's going on with.
But never firsthand. And I've got a funny feeling there's more trouble to come.
Jesus.
This is the dark side of the zone. But there's another.
Yeah, Duga radar station. New areas we can go to.
But we cannot see it. I wonder what's out there. Eternal Spring? The Klondike of artifacts? A new home? Or our hearts?
I have all 3 of those games now that are on sale on Steam. Hell yes.
We want the shining zone to reveal itself.
What I would recommend, honestly, play the 3 games, but play them with like the unofficial patch.
It's gonna go down at the Institute.
There's unofficial patches for like the games. They're called like Zone Reclamation Project or something like that, and they make the game a little bit smoother, and they patch some bugs. You could also put in Gunslinger, which is a mod that overhauls the gunplay to be a little bit better and like more fun and less like weird and chonky. Like a lot of the guns look so chonky in the old games, but it comes out looking real nice with the Gunslinger mod. That was good. Where is the Strider trailer? This is a good one. I love this trailer. I love all the trailers, man. I'm so biased. I'm never gonna be able to be like, give this game like a fair shake. I'm just gonna be like, it was amazing. It was amazing. 10 out of 10. Million out of 10. Time to go again, Panda? Oh, that is okay. We will be here when you come back. Trust me. All right, here we go. Another one. Don't know what mood. I'm just gonna play the games and suffer. I don't know how to mod. I'm just gonna play the games and suffer. It's still a good experience on their own, so don't you worry. They're still really, really fun. I could also like teach you if you'd like.
You
remember? It's an empty shell.
Decided to play soldier with me? Dimitri and I were just discussing a certain puzzle we found in the zone. But we can't quite seem to get all the pieces to fit. Maybe you can figure it out.
It reminded me that we used to be puppets.
I took just one awkward step, and my whole world plunged into darkness. I'm sorry, Strider.
That was the day the perceived fields were turned off. Suddenly, the voice of Monolith was gone. I felt as if I was awakening from a years-long coma. And through the scope, I saw the body of an unknown soldier fall.
We had a simple choice. Sit back and just wait for another super emission, or take a chance and get control of the anomalous energy.
Only I didn't choose that path. Unlike you.
Oh, chills every time. I want to know everybody's thoughts on these trailers so far, including this one. I think this is my favorite trailer actually. Fuck, man. Man, I have no words. I would watch a movie of Stalker for sure. Like if the GSC was in charge, I would watch a movie. In fact, there is a movie out right now, fan made, called Shadow the Zone. And I did watch that. I saw your message, Kenna. I did watch it. It was so good. I actually watched it twice. It was really good. I liked it a lot. If you're not familiar with Shadow of the Zone and Evan Royalty, it is made by the same dudes who made the Overlord movie for SCP. Oh, it's right here. It was really good, actually. I very, very much liked it. Yeah, the background goes silent for the big gritty line at the end, and you can hear like the music right at the end, though. Boom, like when he drops the shell. I'm like, oh, so dramatic. Like,
Unlike you.
this note. Yeah, I'm like, oh fuck. Oh, right, the feels, man. It's a whole movie already. Yeah, fan made. Actually, it was in progress for like 2 years, I think. But damn. Only I didn't choose that path. Unlike you. I'm like, damn, Strider. Someone's got some PTSD from being brainwashed. Also, how we doing? Oh shit, we're at 34%. Oh. These trailers are so good. Oh man. Hold on here. Whoop, hello. There we go. Here, I'll even I think I can do this, right? I should be able to just extend it from the bottom. There we go. There. So you guys can see how much we have left. 34%. Oh, I'm saying the game itself is like a whole movie. I know. Like even the gameplay, I'm having trouble distinguishing what is like non-engine like movie and what is in-engine movies or gameplay. Because like a lot of these cutscenes are in-engine rather than being like just like a video to be played over top. But like sometimes I'm like, where does the cutscene end and the gameplay begin? Like, because sometimes I see gameplay and I'm like, is that actually player controlled or is this a cutscene? Like that's how good it is. It's crazy. As a former animation student, everything about each trailer I've seen has been clean and beautifully done. Yeah, it is very, very evident that that the team has put a lot of love into this game. It shows with all of their posts, with everything, all the trailers they put out. Like, honestly, like, they haven't made a whole lot GSC themselves, but I would still put their quality with like up there with like the big names that I deem like really good, like From Software, from the stuff I've seen, the gameplay I've watched, the lore, like everything. They put so much love and effort, and I would put probably GSC up in that camp. Like, they just very, very much love the community and love the games. And it's a really nice like break from all of those big like big studios, you know, Ubisoft, EA, that just like don't really care as much. But like, these guys very clearly love what they do and love what they make. Jelly! Hi, Jelly! Hi, Cutie Pie. Welcome! Welcome, welcome. We are still not playing the game yet. It is still downloading. Well, welcome. How are you? Good evening. Good evening, my dear. Love seeing a passion project done well. Yeah, I agree. Oh, I need some water. I just punched my microphone. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. We still vibing. Oh, I should put on some music. Wait. You know, I could boot up Gamma and play Gamma while we download, but it will probably slow the download, so I don't want to do that. Oh, we're getting there. 36%. We're still going pretty quick. It still says an hour, which I don't believe because this thing is jumping all over the place. But then again, we have been downloading it for like 45 minutes already, so. And we're only 37% done. Oh man, it's gonna be so long until we're ready to play. Fuck's sakes. Again, I'd probably be downloading a little bit quicker if I wasn't streaming, but that's okay. We're gonna be online for quite a while. Oh man. Oh, actually, it's good that you're here, Jelly. What? Because I know you've played. I've gotten you to play some of Shadow of Chernobyl. Are there any things that you're hoping to see in the sequel? Oh, I'm glad that you're doing good, Jelly. I'm glad you're doing good. I missed you. We're gonna have to catch up when I'm not engrossed, eyes bloodshot, staring into the screen for 16 hours. But yeah, Jelly, since you are a stalker yourself, are there any things you're looking forward to in Stalker 2? Anything you want to see? Questions you may have? Cool stuff you're hoping for, maybe? Or please, any other stalkers in chat, feel free to answer as well. Uh-huh. I know it's been a little while since you've played. We've actually just been watching some of the trailers for Stalker 2. Oh, also, fun thing, because I just remembered, because I can see it on my couch right now, I got some pieces of clothing that have been mailed to me. A certain sweater and a certain shirt that I think we all know about. The Don't Bully Me, I'll Come sweater, and the I'm feeling really vulnerable right now in case any goth girls want to take advantage of me t-shirt. And I should drop a picture in the Patreon right now just so you can see. Hold on. I took a picture of it earlier. 1 second. Hold on here. Oh, there's an announcement in the Gamma server. There you go. I put one in the Patreon there. There we go. There's one of each. Definitely the gameplay. I heard it's easier and less complicated. Yeah, it's gonna be way less clunky, and like guns are not gonna shoot horizontally. Gunplay is definitely gonna be much better, but it's still gonna be hard. Controls are gonna be a little bit more tight, I think. Pick of you wearing it out ASAP. I'm gonna wear the shirt like underneath the sweater, and I'm gonna go somewhere and like go to a restaurant and sit down, and people are gonna be like, "What the fuck?" And then I'm gonna be like, "Oh man, it's so stuffy in here," and then take off the sweater to reveal the shirt underneath. It's gonna be amazing. I'm so excited. Something else tight to okay. I missed you a lot, Jelly. I missed you a lot. I didn't have people to say these things to me whenever I say anything that can be taken as a slight innuendo. I missed that. Planning to watch HP. Oh, Harry Potter? Hell yeah. I think Harry Potter. I'm gonna assume Harry Potter. Damn right, okay. I was like, oh, hardcore porn? I don't know. You got the wrong people around you then, dog. Well, no, they just wouldn't do it as aggressively as Jelly does. Harry Puta. I don't know if we should be saying that. Oh. I mean, I don't know, Jelly. It is you after all. %. Oh, this is so agonizing. But then again, I've been waiting so long that I can probably wait a little while longer, I think. Jesus, we got another hour to go. Jelly, you and I can watch Hardcore Board some other time. I am so down. Let's go. I don't think I can host that event in the Discord. I'll bring my purple for. Oh my god. I don't think that's an event that I can host, but you guys please enjoy yourselves. Oh. Oh. Suffering. This game is massive also. 100 and it said what is it, like the pre-download post said have 160 gigabytes free on your computer, and I was like, what the fuck? It's only 144, but still, that's a lot. We could reenact our face. Oh my god. Yo. Yo. You guys are insane. I see you guys commenting in that channel. The shirt suits you. Amazing. I'm so glad. It's insane not to thirst over Jelly. Come on. That is true. Honestly, that is very fair. Oh, man. This feels like the dawn of the final day. You best believe I'm gonna be turning so many settings down so this game can actually run at a decent frame rate. Hold on, I'm just literally gonna search up on Google how to make Steam download faster. Probably should have done this at the beginning, but internet connection, nearby server, close background applications. Well, I can't close this one, so Steam's download settings. Hold on. Let me try a thing. I'm gonna one moment just hide this so I don't accidentally dox myself, but maybe if I change the... Oh, you know what? If I change the download region, it might restart, so I'm not gonna do that. I lied. I remember doing that before, messing around with that, and it made me have to, like, re-download everything, so... We're just sticking with it. I mean, I figured it would take a while to download, but I didn't think it would be quite this bad. Man. I'm excited. I hope you guys are going to be able to bear with me for this whole marathon this week. It's going to be intense. You know what? Let's just start an orgy at this point. Oh my god. Community orgy. Jesus. What is something that we could do in the meantime, friends? Anything we can think of, not an orgy. We're not doing an orgy. That's not on the list of things that we can do right now, but I wonder if there's something we can do for funsies while we wait. Nothing like some adult snuggles. I'm the Whoa. Whoa. They're edging me? I'm being edged in 2 different ways here right now. My download speed is edging me right now. 44%. It's something we can do. You can chill. Okay. Oh, we should read this community post here. Right. A message from GSC Game World team. Before you step into the zone, we'd like to take a moment to share something from the heart. Dear Stalkers, it feels utterly surreal to say that, but Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl is out now, and that's totally wild. So is the whole development story. Despite the odds, it's here. Our biggest game, our own story, our love letter to Ukraine. After more than 15 years, the doors to the zone are opened once again. This is very important, very exciting, and a very memorable day for all of us. Stalker is meaningful in its own way for each fan. We hope that those who have been familiar with the universe a long time will immediately feel at home and recognize that very same Stalker. For all newcomers, we hope that you'll immerse yourselves in the magical, alien, and all-powerful zone, and feeling its unique emotions will stay with us for a long time. This is a project of endless love and passion from the entire team. We genuinely believe that this is felt throughout. You'll feel it in the handcrafted world, you'll feel it in the laboratory and poppy fields, or during your first emission or intense battle with a bloodsucker, or the stylish reload of your new gun, or first seeing Pripyat under the moonlight. There will be so many things in this game that we are incredibly proud of. Nevertheless, Stalker 2 is a massive game. We understand that in such a game there may be some rough edges. We literally haven't released anything of this scale before. We're absolutely committed to being here, monitoring your feedback, and quickly fixing issues that need our attention in the first days after release. We'll be working with hot fixes, rolling them out as precisely as possible, but as frequently as we can. Then we'll switch to larger updates that include consistent improvements. There will also be free in-game content. We'll share its roadmap later in December. We have big plans for the Stalker universe. In a way, today is both a return and the beginning of a grand new journey. We are blessed to have you here. We're blessed to have you now. The zone belongs to you. Have fun. With love, GSC Game World team. That is so cute. I love this. Like, I can't think of many other developers that would clearly just lay out their passion like that. Like, it's so evident from this that they care so much. And, like, you won't be seeing EA do this anytime soon. Wow. It is hard to believe. I know. It is sweet, isn't it? Let's see. We're just scrolling through the... Oh, this is what I get with my pre-order. This is the deluxe edition. You get some weapons and armor skins. I think some unique guns. I don't know if all of these are unique guns or unique skins. A bonus side quest, an art book, and an OST. Oh, it actually says it right here. PTM pistol Monolith, AR-416 Monolith, Integral A SMG, Ryman, Lavina SA assault rifle, Gabion, M701 sniper rifle Hunter, M860 shotgun Monolith. Suits, we have a Seva suit or Seva suit Wanderer, SSP 100M Circa suit, and an ultra lightweight mercenary suit. Oh, and here's the Ultimate Edition, which I think is the one that I have. Rhino Revolver Model Competitor, Viper Monolith SMG, Fora 221 Assault Rifle Lullaby, D12 Smoothbore Shotgun, the Margosh D12MT, Ward Exoskeleton PSZ-21W, Shuterm, I think? I don't know. I don't know if I'm supposed to pronounce it like that. Wait. And then, of course, any expansions and future DLCs. Oh, cool. Talking about some of the new artifacts. Soul, Stoneheart, Mama's Beads, Kolobok, the Magic Cube. This is a new one. So is... I feel like Stoneheart isn't new. I don't think that's new. Magic Cube is new. Oh yes, and this is the system requirements right here that I was mentioning before. I guess now would be the time to ask, does anybody have any questions about like the game, the game's world, the previous games, the story, characters, anything? Because now's the time, definitely. I'll probably explain things as I go. But, yeah, there's so much like to the world, I don't even know what to explain. But if anyone has any questions, I'd love to answer them, because it is quite an in-depth world. There is a lot going on, and it even took me a long time to like understand everything. And there's probably tons of lore and things that even I'm unaware of. Huh. But yes, what can we do in the meantime? 49%, oh boy. 50%. Okay. We are halfway done. Man. It's gonna be 1 p.m. before we're even ready to play. Ah. Golly. I can't wait to see Sid with this bucket of chicken. Oh man. Or Nimble. Oh god, I remember what you did to Nimble. Poor Nimble. Fucking threw that man in a fire. Fucking Sid and his chicken. That's so funny. I'm gonna do it again. Oh no. I actually forgot this. I booted up Clear Sky like a little while ago, just for funsies. I was like popping through my like previous playthroughs of the trilogy, but when I was playing Clear Sky, I forgot because it's a prequel. Nimble was actually a Clear Sky member before he was just like in Rookie Village, and I like completely forgot about that. And I was just like running around the Clear Sky starting base, and I saw Nimble, and I was like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" But I keep forgetting about that he was once Clear Sky. But who do we have confirmed? Richter, I believe, was former Monolithian from Call of Pripyat. We have Strider from Call of Pripyat. We have Scar, the player character from Clear Sky. We now, from this newest trailer, have ST.A.L.K.E.R back, which, of course, everybody knew he would pop up in one way or another. ST.A.L.K.E.R is here. Doc, the old man that we saw in the beginning of that trailer. Doc has been in a couple trailers, I think. I don't remember if Ghost is still alive. Ghost might show up, potentially. I don't remember if Ghost is alive or not. Ghost might be dead. I don't remember, to be honest with you. But I'm trying to think of who else might show up. I wonder if player character of the last game called Pripyat, Alexander Dekterov, the military stalker that you play as, I wonder if he's going to make a return, potentially. I wonder if the Wish Granter or like the Sea Consciousness will be around. Probably not, but where do I start? Maybe everything. What's the lore? Where did the game end last time? Who are the main characters? What are the must-knows? Okay. A lot of very good questions. So, I guess the first thing that we should know about the game is this takes place in an alternate reality from ours. It's not too different from ours. So basically everything is normal. 1986, the Chernobyl nuclear disaster happens, right? That happens as per normal. But where it differs from our reality. Oh my god, he was alive around the same time that ecologist Vasilev dies in the swamp, as Ghost and him were in a team raiding the lab. I don't remember exactly, but Sakharov says he was missing for a few days. Ghost was probably dead. Jesus Christ, I didn't remember any of that. That's an amazing memory, Jelly. Holy shit. Wow, you know your stuff. Holy moly. I didn't play the game because I was too scared, but I watched gameplays instead. Oh, I see. Damn, you know your stuff. Holy shit. That is really... I'm very impressed. Ghost might be dead? Maybe. Maybe. We know Fang dies in Clear Sky. Fang dies. I don't know about Ghost. Wow, I'm super impressed that you remember all that. I do not remember any of that. Holy shit. Maybe. Store BS in the head. Same, honestly. I got so much useful info up here. Maybe. I mean, this has happened before where we're like, oh, Strelok's probably dead, but then he shows up in Call of Pripyat. So we're like, oh, okay, well, he's not dead. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like they probably won't bring Ghost back. I mean, they might. I mean, who knows? But it's been a long time. I believe this takes place in our current day and age, which is a decade from when Call of Pripyat, because I think Call of Pripyat was 2012 or 2013. So, I mean, it's been 10 years. Ghost might have died. Ghost might have just left the zone. Who knows? But right, I was talking about the lore. So, where the game differs from our reality is after the 1986 Chernobyl nuclear disaster, right? In our reality, it was abandoned, walled off. You know, people go in for tours nowadays, but like during the time, walled off, you know, inaccessible. Where it differs in our reality is the Russian government thought it would be a really good time, a really good idea to do clandestine, you know, immoral, you know, off the books research. And, you know, they're doing spooky Russian experiments, right? And they thought, where better to do these experiments, to do this, you know, illegal, immoral, really dark, fucked up research? Where better to do this than where somebody would not go to look? Hold on, let me turn up the music so it's even more dramatic, my retelling. Oh, I'm so stuffy. Let me know if the music is too loud for you, by the way. Find a happy little middle ground here. Wait, okay. So, yeah, where better to do evil research than where nobody will look? So the Chernobyl exclusion zone. So they did lots of research, including research on psionics, right? You know, psi machines to brainwash people, horrible mutant monstrosities, cloning, gene splicing, the whole shebang. Basically everything that we should not be fucking with. But the ultimate experiment was with something called the noosphere. So the noosphere comes from, it's a philosophical idea, but it's also in, I want to think it's Norse mythology or Roman mythology. I forget which one, but it's in mythology, the noosphere, N-O-O sphere, the noosphere. And basically the concept of the noosphere is all of humanity's emotions, thoughts, ideas, personality, like all of humanity is contained in this one large psychological psionic network that spans the entire globe. And it basically encompasses all of humanity in it. And so their thought was, if they can alter the noosphere, they could potentially subjugate humans. If we're thinking about the dark outcomes, you know, you could subjugate, brainwash people, make people docile, and control them. Or if you're thinking of the good way, it would be a way to eliminate greed and violence and hatred and all of the bad emotions that we as humans present, right? You could make the world a utopia where people don't fight anymore. Regardless of their intentions, something happened. They fucked something up. And their biggest project was something called the Common Consciousness Project, where a bunch of scientists basically linked their minds together and became one singular consciousness. And the thought was, if you can amass enough human brains together, enough human minds, right, you could potentially alter the noosphere with that much, like, focused human, like, brain power, right? But something went wrong. And another disaster happened. Now, the exclusion zone at this time was about the same size as the exclusion zone in real life. But then during this disaster, it got worse. The exclusion zone, I think, almost tripled in size, probably even more than that. But the exclusion zone became much larger. Huge, immense blasts of radiation just peppered the land. And in their meddling with the noosphere, they broke reality. They did something, but they broke physics, reality, everything in the zone. So things don't work how they're supposed to. The rules are all different. There will be thick pockets of air that as soon as you walk into, completely spaghettify you, right? Or chunks of super condensed gravity that will, if you accidentally step into one, will pull your entire body and crush it up into the size of a marble. Or acid, just bubbling acid seemingly coming from nowhere, or fire pouring out of concrete. Weird, anomalous things. And of course we call them anomalies. Right? These bad, horrible, messed up things that will kill you as soon as it touches you, basically. Right? Like, one is a cobweb that if you touch it, you'll be fine, but when you try and leave the zone, you have a heart attack immediately and die. Or something called the fuzz, which grows on metallic objects, usually things that are high up, like satellite dishes and towers, and will spread and try and spread itself towards anything living. So, for instance, there's a similar anomaly in the book, and they call it the hair in the book. And they were trying to extract a satellite dish from a radio tower via helicopter. And the hair, as soon as, like, the crane touched the satellite dish, the hair started, like, growing incredibly fast up. Like, it started to, like, basically move up the tower, trying to get to the people in the helicopter. And so they had to drop it before the hair reached them. But things like that. What are some other good ones? floating balls of electricity that just kind of meander around, like the ones in Metro, like those ones. Yeah, lots of stuff like that, right? So you can imagine it's a pretty dangerous place. Not to mention all of the radiation. Everything is super radioactive, just like the zone nowadays, except way, way worse. And of course, because of all the experiments that were done, and of course of all of the horrible radiation mutating things, you have mutants and horrible monstrosities to deal with on the, like, daily, basically. We saw some of them in the trailer today, actually. All this, suffice to say, why would you ever want to go here? Well, because of how dangerous the zone is. It is borderline ungovernable, right? The military have a cordon preventing people from going in, but people still sneak in or bribe their way through. But there's no law in there. The government doesn't want to step foot in there. People don't want to move in there, right? But there are still reasons to go in. One of them being artifacts. You saw me kind of look at a moment ago. Let me scroll back down to the artifacts. Where are they? Here. So these are artifacts. They're created by the anomalies, basically applying strange properties to otherwise ordinary objects or mutating things into otherworldly creations. So, for instance, what's a good one to use? Mama's Beads is a good example. So, considered a lucky find. This thermal artifact is highly profitable due to the demand on the black market for its beneficial biochemical effects on its bearer. A game-changing booster that influences the bloodstream and allows stalkers to almost forget about using bandages or other conventional ways to stop bleeding. So Mama's Beads, like, coagulates your blood in a way that you will not be bleeding as much. It'll heal your superficial wounds. Right? This is a kolobok. Properly secluded, it warps cell structures of the nearest organism, making it remarkably resistant to any type of aggressive chemical agent. Right? So they have, like, cool effects, good, like, beneficial effects. And so stalkers can find artifacts and sell them to people in the black market and make a lot of money. Because people in the real world want these, you know. There's one called a battery that basically gives unlimited electrical charge. That's like an unlimited source of energy, right? Or Stoneflower, I think, is one that makes you able to carry more things. You put it near something and it cancels out, like, the weight of that object. I don't remember exactly how it was explained in the previous game, but things like that. So they all have, like, cool little abilities. So this is one of the things you can find. Also, because there's no law in the zone, you can, if you want to, kill and pillage and steal and loot the cities and all of this stuff, raid the labs for goods to sell. But for some people, they feel a unexplainable urge that they're drawn to the zone. They don't know why, and it's hard to explain, hard to quantify, but they just feel like they want to go. Something's pulling them in. They feel like they belong here, which is an interesting kind of concept that's very much highlighted by a lot of the players as well. They're like, I don't know what it is about this game, but it is so alluring, and I feel the desire to play it so much. Like, I'm just, like, obsessed, and myself included. Like, I don't know, usually I'm not into, or I wasn't super into tactical shooters before getting into Stalker, and then I started to get into them a lot. But it's something that just draws you into the zone, right? The immersion of it, potentially, from the player perspective. But there's lots of other spooky stuff going on. Like, for instance, the Sea Consciousness project that I mentioned, after the whole disaster happened, they wanted to keep their work a secret. So they used the influence that they had to immediately gain dominion over the subjects nearby. They used their psionic installations, their emitters, to basically overwrite people's brains. And then that group of them became subservient to the sea consciousness, and they were called Monolith. And that is what the Monolith are, is they're brainwashed fanatics from the sea consciousness, hoping to basically right their wrongs, right? They wanted to get control over people, and they, in some strange way, actually kind of got it. They brainwashed, tons of stalkers. You might have a friend that you've gone in with, and they disappear, and next thing you know, you find them on the opposite side of the battlefield wearing Monolith colors. Right? So, brainwashing. But psionic effects also can have other not great effects on the body. Like, it can completely just destroy your brain and turn you into a zombie. Still, serving the sea consciousness, but your mind has been melted, essentially. You're just a walking husk, taking orders from a strange voice in your head. My brain pretty dirty, need it washed? Well, there you go. Just shove your head right next to the brain scorcher. But yeah, it's a dark, very dangerous place, but it's something beautiful. Humanity cannot touch this. We can't kill the zone. And so many factions have arose with different ideologies regarding the zone. One being Duty is a faction, and they believe that the zone must be destroyed, that it is a horrible monstrosity and they have to destroy it. Or Freedom, for instance, their ideological opponent, who believe that the zone is beautiful and should be celebrated and should be shared with all of humanity, and that we should learn to coexist with it and take beauty in the zone. You have your typical bandits and mercenaries there to rob and pillage and steal or make a quick buck with contracts, stealing things, recovering stashes, documents, killing other stalkers, right? There is an unlimited amount of things that you can do in this world because there are no rules. Even the games, the primary games themselves, give you free reign to kind of go where you want, do your own thing, become whatever kind of stalker you'd like. And Stalker 2 is very much the same from what I hear. There is a main story, but you can just fuck off and do what you want. And I'll be doing plenty of both. Don't you worry. You better shove that head... Girl! But, yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot going on in the zone. It's, a world that the rest of the... it's a world separated from the rest, essentially. It's a very magical, dangerous place. So that's kind of the lore of the zone. There's plenty more I'm leaving out, I'm sure, but that's kind of the gist of it. Think of the most hostile place you can, multiply it by 10, add mutants and radiation, and you pretty much got it. You've got scientists in there too, recording things, studying the zone. You've got secret clandestine government projects and organizations in there doing spooky stuff. You got your average stalker going in there to escape the real world or make money in the zone, or for whatever reason. Many stalkers go there for many different reasons. But we left off last time with ST.A.L.K.E.R, the guy we saw in that most recent trailer. He killed the sea consciousness. At the end of the first game, you find... This is spoilers, by the way. I kind of already spoiled it, but if you don't want to hear the spoilers, then please close your ears for a moment. But in the beginning of at the end of the first game, ST.A.L.K.E.R found the sea consciousness. He made it to the center of the zone. He found out that this big rumor of the wish granter, making it to the center of the zone, you can have any wish you want granted. The wish granter was a lie, and it was a monolith trap meant to brainwash you, but he didn't fall for the wish granter. He found the sea consciousness control room, and he destroyed it. He killed the scientists there, and by and large killed the sea consciousness, and therefore the voice of the monolith. That's why the monolith faction is in ruins right now, because the sea consciousness is gone. A lot of the psi emitters are still up, meaning that a lot of people are still brainwashed. And from what it looked like in some of the gameplay, you can still see Monolith soldiers there, so I don't know what's going on. But the Monolith is gone, more or less. The sea consciousness is gone. And it seemed at the time that factions were starting to learn how to coexist. In one of the posts of Stalker 2, it says, after the events of the third game, which you are a military dude finding out what is going on with the zone, and you find ST.A.L.K.E.R and he fills you in near the end of the game. But basically you're trying to figure out why a bunch of helicopters crashed when supposedly you had a map of where all the anomalies were. But what you didn't know is that anomalies move. That's like the big revelation, is that every time there's an emission, the anomalies move and reset and change their spawns. And emissions are these big blowouts of energy that the zone releases. Yeah, they're these big blowouts of energy that the zone releases, and you want to stay inside for them because they will kill you, or brainwash you, or just melt your brain entirely. But after these emissions, anomalies will move and change places, and that's why like all of these helicopters crashed that you've been sent on a mission for in the third game. But it said after the third game, and the Monolith come after you, that a lot of factions started to reach an equilibrium, right? Duty and freedom called a somewhat ceasefire truce. Bandits will still be bandits. Free Stalkers are able to reach the northern regions because a lot of the psi installations were turned off. The Monolith started to break apart and die. We don't know to what extent they did, if they're still dead or whatnot. Oh, we're getting close, 72%. We don't know to what extent. Oh, we're going fast now. Let's go. We don't know to what extent the Monolith, like what kind of situation they're in right now, how far they've broken apart. It's kind of just hearsay from after the game. But they started to kind of slow down because a lot of the Monolith like soldiers that were outside of range of these psi installations, like Strider, for instance, when you meet him in Call of Pripyat, he is basically just like his brainwashing has just stopped. Like when you meet him, he's like, I don't know how I got here. Like I was in a Monolith kill squad and now like I'm free somehow for some reason. But that happened to a lot of them. A lot of Monolith basically was able to break away because of like ST.A.L.K.E.R killing the sea consciousness, and they were out of range of the psi installations when it happened. But basically, the end of Call of Pripyat, you escape with ST.A.L.K.E.R. It is said that he went on to become the scientific advisor for the ecologists and the Ukrainian military, and they developed something called the Institute, which is basically the ecologists on steroids, like just scientists, basically, that employ stalkers to go into the zone and do things, or they send scientists, or sometimes both. Which the Institute is a organization from the book, actually, which is really, really cool. I've been yapping a lot, so please forgive me. It's actually kind of cool seeing how much knowledge I actually do have about this. I can just yap on this basically forever. But yeah, that's how we kind of ended the game. Was ST.A.L.K.E.R was extracted from the zone, became the head science advisor for the Institute. Colonel Alexander Dekhterev got a promotion and got to do cool things, I think. And it is also revealed that ST.A.L.K.E.R from the second game was brainwashed after the events of the second game into the Monolith faction, but it seems that he is free now because he appears in the trailer as a free stalker. So there you go. But that's kind of where we've left off, was at the end of the third game. That's what happens to kind of our heroes. The Clear Sky faction was wiped out during the events of Clear Sky. They basically wanted to stop ST.A.L.K.E.R because they realized that the reason that emissions had been getting more intense was because ST.A.L.K.E.R was getting closer to the center of the zone. So they tried to stop him from reaching the center of the zone, but failed. And the zone brainwashed or killed basically everybody during that battle. So ST.A.L.K.E.R got brainwashed, ST.A.L.K.E.R got brainwashed, and the rest of Clear Sky either got brainwashed or killed. So Clear Sky is gone as a faction. ST.A.L.K.E.R is now a free stalker, it seems. And that once, like, peaceful zone where all of the factions sort of learned to like, you know, cohabit. They lived in, like, kind of an equilibrium, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But that fragile equilibrium, it says in some of the posts of Stalker 2, that fragile equilibrium was broken from something going on. Something has happened that has upset the balance of the zone. Emissions have started up again, even more powerful than ever. And the only other hints we have at something, at whatever this thing is that has made the zone very volatile again, is something going on with Monolith. The Ward and the Institute are new factions, so they might have something to do with it. And anomalies from Skiff's own account. Anomalies have appeared outside of the zone, which has never happened before. Because all of this stuff, this reality-breaking, mind-boggling, everything, has only ever happened inside the zone. Reality is broken in there, and therefore all of these things happen, but something is going on. And apparently ST.A.L.K.E.R has said multiple stalkers have told him that anomalies have happened outside the zone, which is incredibly frightening because we've never heard anything like this happen before. It seemed that the zone was calming down after the death of the sea consciousness, but it's just as likely that without the sea consciousness there to control the zone, you know, there's no one or nothing there to rein it in anymore. Right? They had control over the zone. They could control emissions and blowouts and the monolith and all sorts of things, anomalies, and who knows, really, their full extent of the sea consciousness control over the zone. But what we do know for sure is that there's nobody there controlling it now. So it's just as likely that while maybe killing the sea consciousness has calmed everything down, it's just as likely that now there's no one to control it. So it can get way, way worse. So that's all we know so far. That's kind of where we're left at. I have my little trusty notepad beside me. And maybe, you know, something I have written down has something to do with all of the things going on. We still don't really know a full story. We still don't really know what has happened. We don't know why Skiff is in the zone. We don't really know much about him as a person. There is theories that he is ex-Monolith, just like Strider. No idea. But that's kind of where we sit right now. We don't really know why all of these things are happening. We don't really know what's going on with the Monolith, or with the Ward, or with the Institute, or anomalies outside the zone. We don't know what's going on with like ST.A.L.K.E.R or ST.A.L.K.E.R or Strider, you know? There's apparently multiple different Stalker factions now. There's new ones. Like ST.A.L.K.E.R, I think, is like has his own faction, I think. Now, it may not be like an actual faction, but it's a group of Stalkers fighting against, I think they said it was fighting against the Institute or fighting against the Ward or something like that. But something's going down. And that's about all the information I have. Now, I could go out and watch people's early gameplay or listen to some early reviews, because I know there was one I was listening to that I clicked off of that had some spoilers for the beginning of the game. So there's definitely more information available. I don't want to know it. I don't want to get spoiled for it. But that's kind of where we sit right now. Also, hi, Squiddy. Hi, welcome back, sweetie. Hi, hi. Oh my goodness, you've been here so long. I'm so sorry. I missed you too. I am doing wonderful. I have my water next to me, and I had a good big breakfast, and I am doing really good. I'm definitely jet lagged a little bit, but that's okay. But I'm doing very well. How are you, Squiddy? And hello, Sophia. Hi. Hi, hi. Welcome, welcome. You just woke up. Oh yeah, no, I know it's Tofu. Don't you worry. Hi, Tofu. Well, welcome. You have not missed much. The game is still downloading. I'm at 82%. I've been downloading this game for like an hour and a half. It's a large game. But we've just been talking about Stalker lore and stuff. I hope you guys have been enjoying, by the way. I have just been yapping. But I'm very happy to be back with all of you and to play this new game and to be back at home. It was a really great vacation. But I'm glad to be back. I think it was wonderful, and I think that now I'm happy to be home. Definitely waiting to see what the new factions are. It just reminded me of that. Yeah, so we know of the Institute. I don't know if they're an actual faction or not, because we've had like quote-unquote groups that are like technically factions, but they don't really operate inside the zone, so I don't really count them. Like, there is a faction that oversees the military and the ecologists, but they're not an actual faction represented in the zone, so I don't really count them, and most people don't either. So it's interesting to see if the Institute is going to be a faction actually present in the zone, or if they are just like an extension of the ecologists, right? Or entirely something different. Who knows? But I'm interested to see what's up with the Institute, the Ward, and I want to see what's going on with Monolith, because some people are speculating that Monolith, the former Monolithians, have broken into two groups, and so there could be either a Monolith civil war, like two different monoliths, or straight up they've morphed into a new faction. Not sure. I've seen Monolith in the gameplay, like in the Smoking Barrels trailer. The one with all like the weapon attachments. When he picks up the sniper rifle, he's shooting at Monolith soldiers. Or at least I assume them to be Monolith soldiers because they're wearing the same colors of the Monolith. So there is Monolith in the game? Question mark. But yes, I'm also excited to see if like these quote-unquote new factions I've been hearing of, like Scar's faction, is actually like a faction, or just like a random group of dudes. Because technically Strelok's group of 6 stalkers was a faction, quote-unquote, which was Nimble, Ghost, Fang, himself, Doc, and there was one more that I'm forgetting his name. He had one more, whatever. But like people refer to them as like a faction, but they were just free stalkers. So I don't know if it's the same case with Scar or if he actually has like a faction. He looks like a free stalker, so I assume his quote unquote faction is just like a bunch of stalkers, just chilling. But we'll see. I'm also interested to see of what factions there are, which ones are joinable. If you can join them at all, who knows? Because in Shadow of Chernobyl, you can't really join the factions. You can, but like you actually have to go pretty far out of your way to like and jump through quite a lot of hoops to actually join a faction. And all it does is just make the game harder. You could just be a free stalker and be friendly to both freedom and duty, but you could also go join freedom or duty. You can't join mercs or bandits, and of course you can't join Monolith. So those were your only options in the first game, and really not feasible. Like you can just go through the game not joining them as well. And you can do missions for like the factions and not join them as well, so there was never really a point to join them. Clear Sky, you can join factions. I remember that being part of it, like the whole faction wars thing. I don't remember if Call of Pripyat you can join factions or not. I think you can. I assume you probably can. Of course, Anomaly and Gamma are all about, join your faction, do your stuff. So I wonder where in that like spectrum Stalker 2 will sit. If it'll be like, oh, I do quests for the faction leader, and then he's like, oh, come join my faction. And I'll be like, oh, okay, cool. But then that brings the question, if I can join factions, do I want to on this first playthrough? Obviously I'm going to play this through like 80 million times, but do I want to join a faction? Do I just want to stay as a free stalker, Yeah, just doing their own thing. So I got lots and lots of questions. I'm actually going to put that on my little notepad. Factions? Question mark. And so I've also thought about difficulty, like what difficulty to play on. Now, I normally love cranking difficulties, as you guys saw with my Metro playthrough. I love cranking difficulties. However, they did say if you're used to playing the harder difficulties in the previous Stalker games, you can just play normal on Stalker 2 because it's about the same. So they already have the default of Stalker 2 to be really, really hard. And honestly, from some of the like dev like interviews, and like they've answered tons of questions on their official Discord, from what they talk about when they talk about the difficulty, it really does sound like the intended game difficulty is normal. Like that's the one that they've poured their heart and soul into, like balancing the most. Like that's their intended game difficulty. And I do love playing hard games for hard games' sake, but I also love to play the games at their intended difficulty because that's like the balance that the devs are going for. And I think to like really... Oh, I accidentally pulled my headphone cord out. Oh no. There we go. I think to properly get the true feeling of the game, I should play it on the intended difficulty. So I might play it on normal this playthrough, and then if I do another playthrough on stream, I might bump it up and see. Oh, hi, cutie pies. Oh, you're all here. I'm so happy. Wow, there's a lot of people here. 17. You're all just really content watching me blab on about this game, and we're not even playing it yet. 89%. Oh my god. Oh man. I'm like tweaking. Oh man. How was my trip to the Yu-Gi-Oh thing? It was fun. We played a good amount. We made it into the second week. I had my final game on the Thursday, I want to say was my final game. I placed pretty good. I'm pretty like we're all pretty proud of ourselves. We went to a couple smaller like comic book shop tournaments for funsies after we were done with the big tournament. And that was really fun because it was just like we said, because basically those small tournaments, they play for like packs. It's not like a money prize. They're like, oh, if you win, we'll give you a box booster set of this, right? So a box set would be like 32 packs, I think, or 64 packs. And like second place gets like a dozen packs, and third place gets 6 packs, and so on and so forth. But we basically all said like, you know, let's just all go play, have a good time, and let's just pool our winnings and split them after we're done. So we don't have to like worry about it. So that definitely took like the pressure off. So we just played and had a good time. And my friend Sebastian won the big box. Like he won the tournament, so he won like the big box. So we split it all between us, and it was a lot of fun. We just had like a, you know, we just after the big tournament, it was really just like a taking a load off, taking the pressure off, just having a good time and for the love of the game. But it was fun. I didn't win anything like crazy. But it was good. Like I definitely don't regret the vacation, and it's also been a long time since I've seen some of those friends. Like the last time I saw my friend Sebastian was when we were in school together, and the last I saw of him was 2020, I think. Yeah, because he graduated the year before me. So in 2020. So it's been almost 5 years since I've seen this guy. 4.5 years now, I think. So it was, regardless of everything else, it was nice to go see them. And I got to meet his girlfriend, who I never got to meet physically. We only met online because we all have like a Discord we game in together. So it was my first time meeting her, and that was lovely. Yeah, it was a good time. I loved it. I can't wait to go back. But also, at the same time, I missed home and missed streaming and missed you guys. So also flights over there are expensive. So yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it a lot. Oh no, Kenna, I'm back from my meeting with more responsibilities. No, I hate responsibility. I was supposed to go to an indoor playground with my cousin and nephew today, but I feel so lazy. I love indoor playgrounds. Not gonna lie, if I was forced to bring my like little siblings there, I'd be on that playing with them. There would be no me watching them. There would just be me playing on the playground. Oh man, why am I so stuffed up? I mean, I think it's whenever I'm on a plane, all like the altitude just like fucks with me and I get all stuffy. This happened when I got down there. And like it was also very humid. Like almost the entire time I was there, I was like, ugh, it was weird. It was like cold and humid, so I got like even colder. It was awful. I just go to the jungle gym with them and everything. Oh hell yeah! I'm the one who plays just as hard as the toddlers. Hell yes, that's the best kind of babysitter. That's good, a bit better. My Yu-Gi-Oh event was great. I'm so glad. Yes, please tell me all about that. I had lots of fun. I was doing good. Except when somebody said, "Why is a child wandering by themselves?" No, Squiddy. Oh, Squiddy. I'm so sorry. Yeah, at that point, just like get my casket. Oh my god, 94%. Oh, okay. Oh god, I'm tweaking now. It's becoming real, guys. It's becoming real now. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, once it is finished downloading, is I'm gonna swap back the, I'm gonna swap back the Ethernet cable so I can continue to use my other monitor for chat on my PC. My my laptop is on. It's turbo. I can hear the fans even with my my headphones on. But then again, that is also coming through my microphone, so there is that. I'm mommy in the scenario with Squid, right? Wait, what? I mean, you're mommy in every scenario. Like, you're always mommy, so I would assume so. It's like that for me too, DV. I hate the weather. Yeah, it was yucky. Okay. I'm gonna be back. We're gonna let this bitch download. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna pet the kitty. I felt my water again. Oh yes, I'm gonna move the power cord a little closer just so I stop tripping on it. So I'll be right back. BRB. Okay. All right. It's almost time. Oh my god. Holy shit. 99%. Okay. All right, friends. Oh my god. We're almost there. Less than a gigabyte away. Okay. I'm gonna attempt to stream this over Wi-Fi. If it goes bad, I'll put the Ethernet back in. But I'm gonna wait till she finishes downloading. I'm gonna swap over the Ethernet cord, refresh my second monitor, and then we will go. Here we go, friends. Almost done. Literally 2 hours of waiting. It's fine. Oh, fuck. Oh, okay. All right. It's go time. Okay. All right. The stream may crash again. So, to all of you watching, please refresh your streams until I come back, basically. Okay, here we go. Okay, connected. All right. Best of luck, everybody.